After watching this video, you will know exactly what Formula 1 drivers spend their money on. And no, it's not something we should buy, so stick around to know exactly what these stupidly expensive things are that they own. Max Verstappen's collection includes some crazy purchases. This G has grown from a novice driver at the age of 17 to one of the finest, if not the greatest, on the grid. Being one of the top paid players on the grid has allowed him to earn a sizable wealth, which he has used to purchase some costly items like this 2 pricey Bengal cats. The 2 cats he bought cost between $1,500 and $3,000 each, and they belong to one of the most expensive cat breeds in the world. In one of his internet streams, the Dutch driver joked that he nicknamed both of his pricey cats Toto and Lewis after his 2021 rivalry, but then revealed that they were actually Jimmy and Sassy. But listen, $3,000 on some cats are the cheapest things in this video. Keep watching this video so I can tell you that Max owns something so expensive he can't even drive it himself. But first let me tell you that Lando Norris once purchased a watch that unquestionably costs more than what you make in a year just because he was in a good mood. And so, he chose to spend a whopping $150,000 on a watch. Yes, $150,000 on a watch. For that money, you could eat in a restaurant for 1,000 days in a row. Assuming the price of a meal at a top restaurant is about $150. That watch is a special McLaren-themed one-of-a-kind Richard Mille. But wait, that's not even the worst part. Since Lando was mugged while attending a football game, and the robber took it, yes, Lando paid $150,000 for a watch just to lose it a few months later. Well, bad things happen, but luckily, he earns enough to buy another watch. What would you do with that money? Buy a watch or eat at a restaurant 1,000 days in a row? Well, Nico Rosberg does spend his money elsewhere. He is a multi-talented individual, and he is not only an excellent driver, but he also speaks 4 languages and is a natural in front of the camera. He absolutely shines in a YouTube video in which he is seen tackling the hills around Monaco in his 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. What do you think the price of this beauty is? As he noted in his video, this baby features a white exterior with a red leather interior that is in original shape and exhibits lots of wear and tear from being driven. For vintage car lovers, this car is a jewel in the crown. To our knowledge, this car costs about $1.3 million, and yes, you can also spend that money on eating out. To be precise, you can enjoy about 9,000 restaurants from it. But we prefer a nice car, don't we? And now we have arrived at the last but not the least stupidly expensive object, which even the fastest driver in the world cannot drive himself. But why can't Max Verstappen drive this himself? Because it's a huge flying object, and our Max may fly on the road, but he can't fly in the air, at least not that we know of. Max Verstappen has paid billionaire Richard Branson a whopping $15 million for a very beautiful flying piece of plane in 2020. Flying 500 hours a year in this magnificent 12-seater plane will cost Verstappen almost $2 million, which is almost the same as what I spend on petrol for my car. But let's not talk about that before I start crying again. Its top speed is almost 900 kilometers per hour, which you cannot achieve in a car. Our Formula 1 gangster bought it to get to the various Grand Prix venues on time, and he is often seen giving his colleague Daniel Ricciardo a lift. What a gentleman he is, right? But you still don't know where Fernando Alonso spent $4 million on. Stick around to find out. Last but not least, we'll talk about Fernando Alonso, a 2-time Formula 1 champion who reportedly has a net worth of over $260 million, ranking him 3rd among F1 drivers in terms of wealth. He has incredible good fortune to work with prestigious racing teams like Ferrari, McLaren, and Renault. He is certainly capable of making extravagantly flashy purchases like this solar-powered yacht. This beauty is propelled by electric motors and a shipyard-developed solar panel system. It also has ultralight batteries and an air conditioning system full of energy sources. This beauty is expected to cost around 4 million euros. How many times can you eat at a restaurant with that, huh? Well, I think this is the best purchase of the video. But it is still a lot of money. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.